GG.
Oh my god, lots of fucking goat.
He really is. He got speed!
No, the wheel noticed him.
Why is his highest
The wheel
speed?
noticed him. The wheel noticed him. Jacob, the wheel has noticed. The wheel has noticed our boy.
We will deal with the wheel in a sec. There's more enemies to deal with.
If Lot dies this map, though, he went down like a fucking hero.
He did.
I know that this isn't FE8, but Lot has promoted to hero.
I would. If I could promote Lot to hero, I would. Not just because statistically it would be better, but because I think hero Lot would be awesome.
And he earned it, too. Jacob, I don't know what your plan for that hero crest is. Fucking promote Lot. Fucking promote Lot.
I'd want to so bad.
If he survives the wheel, do it. If he survives the wheel, do it.
This would also be like my third or fourth time using the first hero's crest on Lot. I cannot remember the last time I've even promoted Rutger. I'm too busy giving the first crest to Lot of all people.
And the second to like Gonzalez.
Gonzo or Deike.
The second crest to Deike. First crest Deike is already not great.
Second crest Deike, my beloved. Now you ready to do all of it again?
No, I'm not. Jacob, just use the treasure room. Jacob, just use the treasure room.
This is way more exciting, though.
We're so late into the map. Imagine how bad it'll be when you have to reset because Lot gets 1% crit.
It will be pretty sad.
If someone dies, you should spin the wheel and see if it lands on them.
Oh, that's a really funny idea. I kind of like that idea, actually. See if it just lands on them.
Yeah, I think if someone dies, you should spin the wheel and see if it lands on them, and they will count as the wheel death.
Because replaying a whole
And,
map is not fun.
Well, especially when you're recording it, right?
Yes.
Like, a map this long and strenuous. Who has the silver lance?
That one. You were what? I put you in range.
He can kill with the help of an archer, though. What's the hit rate?
0.
No, I mean of the halberd.
Oh, of halberd. I can also just trade the halberd onto someone else.
Oh, like Marcus or Zelot.
Yeah.
They both have the rank for it.
Like, I can halberd...
You can halberd someone with like a 69. And then trade it onto Marcus. Yeah, I like that. Fuck.
The Silver Lance one is the only one that really needs to die immediately.
Yeah. What's Rutger's HP looking like?
Full.
I think you healed him, right? Yeah, you healed him.
So he can even kind of contribute.
God, he's not one rounding. Is 2023 the year we stop pretending that Butker is good?
Hold up. 11x2 at 85 hit. 15x2 at 100% hit with 26 crit. You tell me.
The Rapier is very good. The Rapier is very good.
You tell me who's the better unit. 1, 2, 3.
I think that people who talk about like Roy is like an absolute trash lord, but Ike is good because Ike promotes in the middle of the game, are like missing that. What makes Roy like the good things about Roy are what he does in the early game. The Rapier is absolutely cracked.
Ooh. Especially if he levels up like that.
Yeah. And like, yes, it can't hit nomads effectively, but like, it can actually hit nomads, which is more than you can say for a lot of people in your army.
Yes. I do kind of want to move Roy around a little bit. Because I want Roy to be in support range of Marcus for the halberd.
Are you going to rescue drop him with like 4s and Volt or something?
Because Marcus, even with just the killer axe, and the killer axe without Roy support has 82,
which is how much more hit?
So he'll have 72 with no
You
support.
check those things so fast. I can't read them.
I know. I keep telling
You're
myself
such a fast reader.
I have to slow myself down. I know what I'm looking for, so when I go, oh, I'm like, oh, what's the hit rate on a killer axe? Okay, like, I guess because I just know what I'm looking for, so I know where my eyes need to be. How do you do? Yeah.
Is 2023 the year we stop pretending Butcher is good? I'm gonna keep saying that.
I can't wait for all of the comments and stuff that are like, well, I heard from this playthrough that 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's support range.
I think Rutger's really good. Like, I want to be clear. I think Rutger's really good. I think he's a top 4 unit.
I think we're just gonna wall. And there we go. We're getting supports from both.
Halberd.
Make sure you have the. Look at that!
Clean.
I love this unit so much.
So clean.
We can even run up and do it again, but I don't think I want to use up all of my halberd here.
Yeah, I mean, you can just regular ass Iron Axe. Like, it doesn't kill.
I think we're at a point now where we can just use the more mundane weapons.
Yeah. Why did you trade one onto Marcus? Because no one can reach Marcus, right?
Eh.
Oh, there's the jab
Just
guy,
in
I
case.
guess, theoretically. So he has like more of a thing because it weighs less. I might be wrong.
There we go. I just hadn't checked to see if someone can reach him, and I figured better safe than sorry.
Makes sense. Is Boars okay?
Or should be fine. He gets doubled by... He actually doesn't get doubled by either of them, because the only one that can reach him would have to use a javelin. So he's going to take 19, minus 13 because of forest. So that's 6 damage. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay.
He's good.
I just wanted to make sure.
The Silver
I don't want us to mess up this close to the end.
No, fair. The Silver Lance one is the only one that does any real damage to him. Ick. This sure is a unit. I think we're just gonna vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, we just chill. We just chilling.
One more wave to deal with after this.
Oh, and then, well, that's not the end, though, because then we got the throne room reinforcements,
Then there's the guys to the top, too. God, this map is so long.
I know it's not a throne room, but, like, that's the easiest way to refer to it.
It basically is. I'm gonna get, like, 3 videos out of this. Unless I want each part to be, like, 50 minutes long.
If only he had his support partner Wade in order to deal with more damage.
Unironically, I wish I did have a support partner nearby him. Let's feed this to someone.
He can support Shanna, right? Like, they're alone in the world
Shanna.
now.
I guess I could have tried to give him, like, some Shanna love.
Because they're kind of alone in the world now.
Yeah, I don't think they have very many support partners left at the moment. I guess Shanna has Jarrett and her... Ooh, I might want to do Shanna and Jarrett, actually.
Well, then Jarrett isn't going to be able to A-support his wife.
That's hoping Jarrett makes it that long.
I hope Jarrett makes it that long.
Me too, because I love Jarrett. Okay. So now we can back up and wait for another wave.
Game 3.
Gosh, these reinforcements are so scary. Lot, I love you, but I think we're
like
baiting. We're baiting the next reinforcements with Marcus.
Well, I mean, they didn't attack Lot because they were intimidated by him. I think they'll attack
True.
Marcus because he's less intimidating.
They'll see the frail old man and go, yeah, we can attack this guy.
My, So you know how, like, house conversations are notoriously bad?
Yes.
Like, they're supposed to be hints, but it's usually incredibly unhelpful hints.
Or they're just story stuff. Which you don't
My
need them.
favorite house conversation is in FE3. There's a house that tells you not to use your Jagan.
Oh, I remember in FE11, in normal mode, there's a house like that.
That's so funny.
This is not in range, right? Okay. Although, I can't rag too hard, because whenever I was trying to theory craft my own Fire Emblem game whenever I was younger, I had exactly that. Except it was going to be, like, the main lord basically telling the player... there was going to be a defend map. It was going to be the third or fourth map was going to be a defend map, just to show off all the map objectives really early on, to show you what you're going to be in for. And in that map, the Lord basically tells the Jagan, sit put on the defend point, so that way everyone else can run around and get kills. And just in case we need you, you'll be here at the defend point.
It's like the inverse of the Marcus Merlinus support, where Merlinus scolds you for
not using Jagan.
for not using your Jagan. The Merlinus supports are all incredibly funny.
They are.
My favorite is the one with Vida, where I actually made a quiz about this. Well, that was indirectly related to this, but like, Vida wants to murder Merlinus and keeps distracting her with pies.
I also like the Nina. The Nina one's more sweet than anything because she's trying to help and she keeps breaking everything. And he's trying.
That sounds like. That makes me think of Annette.
And he's trying his best to not scream at the child.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the Marcus ones are a classic.
Yeah, I mean, the Marcus ones are the ones everyone talks about because, like, they are literally the developers scolding you for falling into the fucking no using Jagans.
And Marcus keeps insisting, no, this is true. I need to be back here. I need to guard the convoy. Merlinus is like, shut up. You're supposed to be on the front lines.
Well, and what's funny is that, like, there's an argument for having experienced people guard convoys in, like, not Fire Emblem, but War, because, like, your supply line is so important.
Yes.
And, like, if Merlinus dies in Fire Emblem...
Who cares?
No big deal. But, like, if bandits destroy all of your supplies, like, it would be like you lose the whole convoy, right?
Yes.
Imagine if Merlinus dying meant you lose the convoy. Suddenly Marcus being there is not a bad idea.
Yes, suddenly you want everyone there, or you want everyone.
Although realistically, like, I guess Oswin would probably be the better one because he has low movement and still has good combat. But like, you know what I mean?
It's funnier this way.
Like, you still want strong people guarding the convoy supplies. Like, there's a reason that in Radiant Dawn you burn the supplies to cripple the army.
Yes.
Don't forget those two houses.
Yes.
Oh, wait,
we have.
No, you did. I was looking at the wrong houses.
You're good. I'm gonna have Trek get one, Shanna get the other, and then rescue them both up. I also need to stop holding the B button so much whenever I scroll.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Just because of how fast it moves.
Yeah, 'cause, again, one of those things where I'm playing how I'm used to, but then I realize, like, not everyone's eyes move that fast because they don't know where they're supposed to be looking, whereas I do.
This is like me leaving animations on when I'd rather they be off.
There are
Because
times where I do wish I could turn the
a lot of
animations
people-
off.
I know a lot of people like seeing the animations be on. There's exceptions, like I almost never have the animations on for FE4 or FE9. Because FE9 they take so long, and then FE4 I actually really like the map animations. I think they're really good. And I think that the non-map animations are actually quite bad.
Oh, that's sad. Because the
like I think the full animations for FE4 are like I don't like them, but I really like the map ones. Like there's some really cool map animations. It is also faster, which is nice, but it's mostly just a preference in terms of like the spells in particular look so cool on the map, like throwing fireballs around or like the big oval of Forsetti. And then, like, regular animations are just the boring.
It's funny because the joke drill animations are some of my favorites.
I like FE5's animations. Although I also like the map animations. I think I might like map animations in FE5 better than full animations, but I don't dislike full animations. But I do dislike the FE4 full animations. Which is why... So I recently made a patch, a ROM hack patch, right? where it's called Oops All Staffers. It's everyone in FE4 starts in a class that can use stabs.
I think I saw you posted that. I didn't look into it too much, but it does sound very funny.
So there's an animation bug that I noticed, but I didn't even bother commenting on because I was like, no one's gonna ever have animations on, so it doesn't matter. But basically, because a lot of staff classes are female only, a lot of the dudes just take the estrogen pill. Like, for example,
Nice.
Alec and Noish both start as troubadours because then they still promote to paladin, right? I was like, that's the closest parallel. I tried to mostly keep close parallels with a few exceptions. Like, there's a few people I just said, like, you're a priest now, you're a priest now, you're a priest now. But I tried to mostly make people be able to use their starting inventories, right? So,
Yes.
like, Alec and Noish are horses and have swords in their starting inventory. Cool, you're troubadours now. Partially because I think that, like, thematically fits more, and partially because it's just less work for me, because Nightmare is a pain in the ass. But there's an animation bug where I think because... So in order to make the pairing stuff work better, I had to leave everyone marked as their genders that they started as. So Alec and Noish are considered male by the game, but they're in Troubadour, which is a female class. And so whenever they attack with a sword, they do the staff animation to the enemy.
Oh, that's
and the enemy
funny.
just takes the damage all in one chunk. As opposed to it moving normally. And the first person who, like, played it said, like, hey, they're just not dealing any damage. I'm like, oh, it's just an animation error. Oh, am I just missing a bunch? Which I guess they must have been. But, I tested it. It is just an animation error. But also the map animations work perfectly, so I'm just like, just use those. I think it might be a palette thing also, like a reclassing palette thing.
Probably.
Because, like, Nightmare has some limitations. I had to learn hex editing to make that work.
Ugh.
Because, I reclassed Sigurd into a Master Knight. But it turns out that the seize function is tied to the class, not the units.
Oh.
So I had to hex edit it to move the seize function to be tied to Seliph and Sigurd. And thankfully, Lord and Junior Lord are two separate classes. So all I had to do was change it so that Sigurd was replaced with Master Knight. Or that Lord was replaced with Sigurd and that Junior Lord was replaced with Seliph. Because otherwise, I would have to, like, do
a lot of weird stuff.
Annoying. Like, if there was only one class that could seize as opposed to two, then linking it to 2 units, I would basically have to, like, instead of editing the hex, I'd have to write more hex, and I just figured out how to do the hex editing by doing, like, a tutorial and figuring out what each hex represents. I don't want to, like, tackle more than that.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it was quite annoying, but I'm happy with the results. I made for anyone who hates Lester, you're in for a treat if you played the Oops All Staffers patch, because I included a special treat regarding Lester in that patch.
I know how much you love Lester.
Yo, in my last playthrough, Lester killed the final boss, so... You know, just saying, S-tier unit. Best unit in the game.
Okay, so because we played our cards right, Alan's not going to get attacked by the 1-2 range guys. Right?
I mean, AI moment. You never know what you're gonna get.
I love the Axe Paladin animation in this game. I don't know why, but the Axe animations are probably my favorites for the Paladins, which is some of why I'm so upset they can't use them in.
Is Alan going to Allentown?
Probably.
I swear to God.
Oh my gosh.
I swear to God.
Ah!
Alan, don't kill.
Okay, nothing else can reach him. I don't think the soldiers can reach him. Because they have to walk around the pillar.
God.
Ugh.
Oh my God. I swear to God, if someone died at this point in the map, I was going to
be so upset. If it didn't spin Alan, I was going to deal with the fact that I was losing 2 units. I was not going to replay this map. We've been at this for 90 minutes.
And I'm not even the one playing, I'm just watching. Now I know how people who've watched my Burger King streams feel when I reset the same map 17 times.
Burger King gets pretty hard from the few maps that I've played. I think you've already played further than I did, but I remember even just the maps that I played, I was like, geez, this is pretty tough.
I'm on the desert map, potentially the first desert map. I have no idea how many desert maps there are, because I'm doing like super blind. I've apparently missed like quite a few secret events.
Of course.
I know I missed Wario, who like everyone fucking talks about Wario, and I knew about Wario, but I got the maps mixed up, so I didn't do the thing you need to do to get Wario.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm actually kind of glad, because like it's meant to be a blind playthrough, and some people told me about Wario, and I'm just like, the way that you recruit him, the way you recruit Wario is something that you would never do in vanilla playthrough. Like, unless you knew about it, it's a thing you wouldn't do. And not in the like, oh, you know, you wouldn't place someone on this specific desert item, or like, oh, you wouldn't initiate this talk conversation, where like theoretically you could figure out it's a thing by just placing the units next to each other and realizing it. No, you would never do this in vanilla play. But I also don't think, like, normally I would think, like, oh, that's a little bit, like, bad design if it's something you need. It's an extra unit, and it makes the next map easier. But, like, you don't need him.
Yeah, he's more
I mean,
funny
I
than
need
anything.
Wario. I love Wario. I love Wario. But you don't need him.
Oh, we've finally made it. There's only one enemy left.
Alright, wheel time.
Yep. Let me put it off a little bit, because I really don't want to see who's dying here. Because at this point, I'd be upset if almost anyone died.
What if Alan goes to Allentown? Draw.
I would be genuinely upset if Alan dies.
Alright, I'll pull up the fandom wiki and get ready.
Oh boy.
So we can go over what flaws there are on their page.
Funny
I'm upset.
view.
Someone fucking fixed some little twerp fixed the wiki page for Lugh, so
Oh,
now
that's funny.
it doesn't have his death quote under possible endings. And I'm sorry, but like, in addition to, you know, just not wanting the fandom wiki to get fixed because like they're a shit company, and I think it's funny how bad it is. Having the death quote be listed under Lugh's possible endings is objectively the funniest thing on the Fire Emblem fandom wiki, and some little twerp fucking changed it, and I will never forgive them. Anyway, spin the wheel.
Oh boy. Who is it? Oh my god!
No! Oh, it's Alan! Oh my god. Okay, it is Alan.
I'll take Alan.
I predicted that! We're going to Allentown!
I'll take Alan over Marcus, but still.
Wait, why does it say Boars? Why does it say Boars?
Oh, because I clicked the remove entry.
Oh, I was looking at the wiki. Alan's official art is weird.
Yeah, FE6 official art can be really hit or miss for me. I like a lot of it, but there's some of it where I'm like, huh, this is interesting. Let's make sure you can see this now.
They have his country wrong.
Oh, they do.
Alan says very little about his past in support conversation. He's a very good friend of Lance, and as an Ostian knight, his job is to protect Roy.
Oh my gosh.
They can't even get the fucking country he works for correctly. Fandom Wiki, I thought if I could rely on one thing, it was that you would have character information correct. I know that you fucking suck ass at everything gameplay related. A knight serving Foray.
It says it right there. He's a Freya knight.
No, he's an Ostian knight now.
Oh well.
Oh my god! No, I just scrolled down. You
Oh,
wanna
what
know
happened now?
After? Okay, so we've got the fucking as a Ostian knight, blah blah blah. Then we've got immediately under that, there's 3 links to GameSpot extra reviews of Fire Emblem Warriors, and Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. But then the next line underneath that, like, complete tangent. I don't know why that section is in the Alan article, but who fucking cares? The next line that's actually related to Alan is help description, a knight serving Foray, passionate and hot-headed. It's right fucking
there.
next to it. Why? I knew the fandom wiki was bad. I did not realize how bad it was. This is so much worse than I ever would have imagined.
Let's start building some supports, I guess. Do I want to send some people? I might send some people into the arena.
Elen will be a strong and bulky cavalier with his great HP growth and decent strength and skill growths. He has nice strength, speed, and You literally just said this.
Just in case you didn't hear it the first time.
With his great HP growth and decent speed and skill growth, he has nice strength, speed, and defense growths as well. You just said this, Wiki. I'm losing my goddamn mind.
I think some of that's because of the wiki, and some of it's because we've been in this map for so long.
In hard mode, he's one of your best units to train as he has relatively good starting bases and decent growths overall. 3 sentences, and it's the same thing in every single one of them.
It's because they don't have anything to say.
Using him and Lance as a pair will make them a powerful duo, rivaling up as one of the best units in the game. If it's 2 units, then they're not 1 unit.
Oh my gosh.
If it's 2 units, they're not 1 unit. Elen contributes significantly slightly early game. What the fuck does significantly slightly mean?
What does that mean? Come on, hit the guy.
Also, all these dodges, all the get out, get out, get out, get out,
We
get
can
out,
still take
get
a hit.
out.
Get out. You disappoint me.
I thought he was getting doubled because it's Trek.
Oh, but understandable.
That's why I was like, get out. Like, if he gets hit by both, then he's yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely fair. Actually, no, I still need to hold that because we still gotta actually kill the boss. Wait, who are we actually killing the boss with? Actually, I know exactly who we're killing the boss with. That was a stupid question.
Where am I? Elen contributes significantly slightly early game. As he is one of 3 mounted units you will be able to guarantee to have through your whole playthrough. I'm surprised they acknowledge having Marcus the whole playthrough.
Me
because,
too.
like, it's the fandom wiki, but sure. Having swords and lances allows him to be versatile in the early game, and it only gets better as he grows. With his decent HP, strength, and stop saying the same goddamn thing over and over and over.
It's because there's nothing to say.
Oh, at least this time it says bases. But we did talk about bases earlier because he said bases and growths in one. Oh my god.
They have to meet a word count.
Wait. It says that because of his decent HP, strength, and defense bases, Elen will remain strong during the mid-game. His bases are not what makes him good in the mid-game. What? It's not. This isn't like Titania, right? Where, like, her bases mean that she's still solid in the mid-game, even on 0 growths. Alan's bases don't carry him into the mid-game. If Elen doesn't grow, then you don't use him in the mid-game.
What a silly wiki. What a silly wiki.
He's starting D-Rep.
Did we get hit?
He's starting D-ranked
That might
lances means he's able to use killer lances at base. No, he's not!
No, that's not how that works.
These are objectively incorrect.
That's just wrong information. That's not how that works.
Upon promoting to the Paladin, he gains E-rank axes and +1 to swords and lances. Maybe that's what they meant, and they got the sentences flop? His axe rank isn't useful given the generally low accuracy for most axes. I actually agree with that. I think that axes on Elen are probably not where you want to be.
Unless you're getting some kind of hit support, then no. Like, you don't really want to have axes on him. The stupid piece of garbage unit.
By the end of the game, Elen can be considered to wield either Durandal or Maltet.
Oh my
Depending
god.
on player preference, with Durandal, he becomes even stronger as he gets some +5 strength bonus, allowing him to kill a lot of bulky enemies more reliably. Maltet, on the other hand, gives him the much appreciated +5 skill. Okay.
5 skill can be nice.
I don't have a problem with this, like, information, but it is grammatically incorrect, and that honestly bothers me more than the Killer Lances thing does.
Fair.
Okay, so with Durandil, comma, he becomes even stronger as it gives him a +5 strength bonus, comma, allowing him to kill a lot of bulky enemies more reliably, period. That's one sentence. Maltet, on the other hand, gives him a much appreciated +5 skill, period. That's 2 sentences. Which can patch up one of his weakest stats, period. It's not a sentence!
That's not a sentence, that's a fragment.
His high movement from being a paladin also allows you to contribute more on the larger maps at the end of the game, and his control of the weapon triangle gives him a lot more options on what enemies he can take care of. Yeah, that's solid.
Okay.
I think that, you know, it sounds a little bit counter, be like the axe rank doesn't matter, but the weapon triangle does, but I think it's at least, you know, oh, maybe I'll equip an axe. There's a bunch of lances that I'm worried about, right? Or like sword reavers. I actually agree with most of the information in this final paragraph. It's just
Because even if you're not hitting with it, you're still taking 1 less damage from lance users, and you're robbing them of 10 hit.
Okay, so they have the ending correctly, but I kind of want to edit it to say upon returning to Ostia, since they have the error at the beginning. I'm gonna fucking sabotage this wiki. Fuck it.
That would be perfect.
Okay, I clicked the pencil. Oh no, I have to fucking sign in with Google or Twitch. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No thanks.
Or I have to make a fandom account.
And that's a fate worse than anything, really.
Okay, viewers, if you're listening and you don't want to be like the Diggus who fixed Lugh's article, make a fandom account and edit Alan's article to change every instance of foray to Ostia to match the mistake at the beginning of the article.
I just want to make a fandom account to go to forums and ask stupid questions that don't have an answer. And just watch people discuss it.
Oh, just fucking propose archetypes.
No, that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. It's just propose archetypes or ask, does so-and-so fit into this archetype? And just watch people melt down over it.
Yeah, I don't see anything else funny worth talking about on him. Has the con hard mode... Oh wait, no, he doesn't have hard mode bonuses. So I was gonna check and see if the con hard mode bonus issue was... That's the funniest thing I've discovered.
Gaining con is a hard mode bonus.
Like, okay, no. I think that the Lugh possible endings death quote is the funniest thing that has happened, but con as hard mode bonuses is like very close.
Yes.
Very close. Oh my god. How much longer are we going to arena? Because I kind of have to go to the bathroom again.
No, that's fair. I'm just going to get him up to like level 7 or 8 or something.
Alright, well I'm going to leave you to solo the rest of this commentary. I hope you can make do without me reading the really bad grammar.
That is fair. I totally don't blame
there was
you.
no like repeated words. The weirdest one I think is significantly slightly.
Yes.
But that feels like, because this is a wiki, 2 commenters arguing over how much he contributes in the early game. And one just forgot to delete the word from the other.
That has the same energy as a small boulder the size of a large boulder was found in the middle of the road.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Or you can end without me, because I don't know how long I'll be.
Okay, no worries. We're done. We're done. I just want to get out of here. Do we have any supports? Nope. No, how do you do against this guy? Poorly. Jared, how do you do against this guy? How are we killing this guy? I guess like Armor Slayer Rutger?
Ooh, are we still having trouble with Tobias?
Marcus? Yeah, I got Trek up to like level 8 or something, but now I don't know how I'm killing Devious. Aside from
Promote
like,
Trek
this.
with the Knight's Crest and let Trek hammer kill him.
If only. I mean,
Wait, okay. Armor Slayer Noah.
Okay, I actually did check that.
But like unironically because you're feeding boss experience to a unit who can grow.
I just don't like the crit rate.
Yeah, I like Iron Ruins. Iron Ruins are so cool.
I wish they were real.
Well, I mean they are. They're in other games.
Yeah.
Like I think in Iron Ruin is FE7 the first. I guess technically 3 and 5 give you Iron Ruins in the form of the scrolls and the star spheres.
Yes.
Actually, do star spheres negate crit? I know scrolls do.
I don't think the shards do.
Wow. Another common Thracia W.
Does he double? We might be able to give this kill to Noah.
Yeah, I think we give this kill to Noah now.
I think he needs it.
So Boris is alive. We can. Oh, God.
Do we morally questionably save state here and just?
I don't think there's anything wrong with save stating at the boss having crit. Like in my FE, it hasn't gone up yet, but I'm slowly but surely doing an FE7 0% growths, and like I save stated for the Luna crit because I just don't think that.
On the pirate ship.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah.
Oh, I did too.
Like I don't think
also
there's anything
save-stated
wrong
that.
with it. Also, my other take though is that like, you know, it's your playthrough. You can decide whether you're okay with it or not, right? You get to decide the degree to
True.
which you think that it's okay. And other people can agree or disagree with you, but like it's not their playthrough. They can just they can watch or not watch depending on if they think like, oh my god.
I really don't want to
Fucking
replay
take it
this
wrong.
chapter because the spear has 5 crit built into it. Is the easiest way I could say it.
What if you just have Marcus break the spear?
I mean, I could. It's only 15.
That's what I did for
pieces.
a. That's what I did for a super boss of Tearing Saga. He has like, he has a 1/2 range lance that has a ton of might. I think like 15 might and a 100% proc rate for soul. So I just had him break it because the map has a ton of green units on it, and I was just like, "Go kill the green units, please!" And he did, and then it's ethical to kill him that way.
Here, this way we can enemy phase with Noah since Noah didn't get hit, and the throne
Yeah.
healing won't give him enough to survive
Get
the
out,
armor
yeah.
slayer.
No, I think that's right, and he's probably gonna suicide his Marcus now.
We got speed and defense.
That's actually base.
That's
actually
huge.
base. Wait. Can Roy get the kill?
Oh, Roy getting the kill is probably best actually.
Yeah, because like
We
We
know
might
Roy's
roll
gonna be
Noah next
around.
map. Kill with Roy.
Easy.
It's the right thing to do.
Hey, remember what I said about killing the boss with Roy?
What?
Remember if you kill the boss with Roy? Wow, nice level. And then sees he promotes into a Master Knight.
Oh, we have to do it on the
Oh.
same turn.
Oh, but you also have the A support with Alen.
Alan and Marcus.
Dang.
Too bad he went to Allentown. Jimmy Buffett wins again. You rascally Floridan devil.
We also didn't get any supports. I sat here for ages and no one got supports. I think I was trying to get too many at once.
That's a certified FE6 moment.
Did I get all the houses? Okay, I did.
Is that Saul X Dorothy you're going for?
I was trying to send Dorothy in the arena, but she lost like 4 times, so I'm kind of upset with her.
It might have something to do with the fact she has no weapons.
I always take weapons off of people just in case they die in the arena, and I can shrug my shoulders and move on.
Wait! They use arena weapons?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought they used their weapons.
In GBA, you use an iron, or it's usually iron. I think I've seen once or twice where it gives you something other than iron for some reason, but it gives you whatever your highest weapon rank is.
I swear I've gone in arenas and had, like, the dude be like, you can't fight, come back with a weapon.
I know he'll say it for,
Is
like,
that just
staffers. Yeah, you can't fight, so you can't enter the arena.
Tragic.
Get out of this map.
That's so interesting. I didn't know that was the case. Anyway, thank you all for watching.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Fire Emblem 6 Boars Solo 0% Growth Iron Man. Tune in next time.
Can't wait.
Chapter 8.
Can't wait to see it.
Bye.